increasing darkness. After destroying the Argus tree, Artemus Tau returns to the frontier to see if everything is back to normal. He'll soon learn that normal for the frontier surrounding Brimstone, unfortunately, means more of the same. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Artemus Tau, Trederran veteran. Let's go over the changes to Artemus since our last episode. He now has Spirit 3 after finding the Mole's Foot amulet. He has 1,750 in experience, $2,950 in gold. He's carrying 4 pieces of Darkstone in his Darkstone chest, and he is now carrying 7 anvils of weight. Since we're pretty far into Season 1, I thought it'd be fun to do a gear update on Artemus just to remind everybody of what he has. He still has his Veteran's Breath Mask, his worn trench coat, and his old photograph personal item. The gear he has picked up along the way, he has a coach gun, a Viking shield, which he currently has the rattlesnake fangs attached to, a bandana, his gentleman's vest, a scafford hat, he has the authority of Otar, a cigar, his Mole's Foot amulet, a critter trap. He does still have the Trederran gear harness, though he does not have it equipped at the moment. He is also carrying a tomb chest. He has a tent, and he also has his trusty Trederran stallion. Let's join Artemus as he heads towards the nearest frontier town. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Artemus Tau. Let's see if Artemus will be traveling to a small, medium, or large frontier town. A small town. Will he be adding a travel hazard to his travels? He will. The gold die will be the tens digit, and the red die will be the singles. 53. 53 is circling vultures. Seeing the black vultures circling overhead reminds you that there is no safe haven in this forsaken place. All will come to ruin in time, and the vultures will have their feast in the end. Every hero must make a Spirit 5+ test. Artemus has 3 for Spirit. Woohoo! If passed, gain 10 XP and heal D3 Sanity. Well, we have no sanity damage, but we'll take that XP. As we approach this small town, let's see if it's a specialty town. 7 is a normal frontier town. Let's see what locations this small town has to offer. A frontier outpost. A general store. A blacksmith. And lastly, a church. Today's daily event. We found something. Buried in the sand. Come take a look. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Each hero may make a lore 4+ test to investigate. Artemus only has a 1 for lore outside of Trederran. Hey! Gain 10 XP. If you roll any 6s, which we did not, you also discover that the miners have found something of value. Womp womp. Let's see what happened to Artemus at the camp last night. 7. It was an uneventful evening of drunken debauchery and raucous songs around the campfire. No effect. Today we'll head over to the Frontier Outpost, try and sell these 4 pieces of Darkstone. Our outpost location event. 10. The sound of bugles. Over the outpost walls, you can hear the bugles blare as the soldiers run training drills to be ready for the next Hellbat attack. Do not roll for a town event at the end of this day in town. We're going to sell our 4 pieces of Darkstone. D6 times $25 each. $350. Artemus will spend $400 to buy 2 sticks of dynamite. He's been curious to see the destructive power of these boomsticks, as he's dubbed them, since he encountered a bandito in the mines not too long ago. We don't need to roll for a town event tonight because of the sound of bugles. Today's daily event: Dead Man's Curse. Standing at the gallows with a noose around his neck, the old bandito spits at the crowd gathered to watch. "A curse on this town and its people," he mutters just before the latch drops and the rope pulls tight. Roll a d6 for each town location. On the roll of a 1 or a 2, that location is cursed. Place a corruption marker there to mark it as such for the rest of this town stay. Anytime a hero visits a cursed location in town, they take D3 corruption hits. Frontier Outpost has been cursed. I'm not surprised. I'm sure that's where the man was hung. The general store is fine. The blacksmith is cursed. Maybe it was the blacksmith who sold him out. And finally, the church. The church avoids the curse. What kind of event happened to Artemus last night at the campsite? +1 to the roll for his tent. It was an uneventful night yet again. Artemus will head over to the church today. As he's walked around town for the last couple of days, something seems rather off. These people look sickly of sorts. He's going to see if Father Hezekiah Hill has left word for him with one of the local preachers. Rolling on the location event chart. 5. A Darkstone altar. This is the second church that Artemus has come across where there's a mysterious Darkstone altar here. For the rest of this town stay, all rituals at the church require 1 Darkstone in addition to their normal cost. Artemus approaches a local preacher to ask for a blessed aura of fortitude. Reluctantly, the preacher agrees. Artemus notes that he has sunken eyes and looks just as sick as everyone else in this town. Artemus must make a Spirit 4+ test. He has 3 for Spirit. He is successful and gains Spirit Armor 5+ for the next adventure. Unsure of exactly what's going on in this town, Artemus decides to take a walk outside. Will there be a town event? There will! What will the town event be? 12! Rotten from within! It has become clear that the officials running this town are twisted and tainted by their greed and the very Darkstone that they have been hoarding. When they see something they want, they take it. Artemus has been singled out by the corrupt sheriff. Artemus must hand over a paradise of Darkstone or 1 item with a Darkstone icon to pay off the lawman and his mutated gang of thugs. If you have neither, they open fire on you and you must escape town. Take 2d6 wounds ignoring defense, and your town stay is over. Nine wounds. His armor 5+. He blocks 4 of the 9 wounds. Let's use our grit. Again, armor is 5+. His armor blocks 1 more and he takes 4 wounds before escaping the town with his life. Getting out of that town while the getting was good, Artemus Tau heads out into the frontier to see if he can find Father Hezekiah Hill and try to learn something about what has been going on these last few weeks. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Artemus Tau. We will see you again in our special Halloween episode.